Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amir's podcast. I'm your host, Amir Ardabilly, and today I have one heck of a guy, a very special friend, someone that I've known, have had the privilege of knowing probably his most adult life, and his name is Morteza Homayoun. We call him Mike sometimes. Some American friends call him Mike, but his name is Morteza Homayoun. Welcome to the show, my friend. Good to have you, buddy.
Thank you for having me,
All right.
sir.
I have to give you a little bit of introduction about you. So he's truly someone that, represents what vision, intelligence, resilience, intelligent risk-taking looks like in the real world. He's one guy that I personally admire, even though he's young enough to be my son or I'm old enough to be his father, someone that I've known ever since he was a teenager. And I know that you went to the University of South Florida. You have an industrial engineering degree, and I know that you have gone through a lot to build up your business to where you're at right now, and I admire you. And that's the reason I wanted to invite you because, my podcast was set up to talk about fitness, which you are heavily involved with fitness. You're in excellent shape for someone who's only 30 years old. Look at you.
40.
Oh, 40. Sorry, I messed up. But, you look the same. I've never seen you change. You look fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
So you've had definitely have the principle and discipline in your life, and that shows from fitness. So this show was designed to talk about fitness, martial arts, MMA, sports, successful businessman, entrepreneurship, and stuff like that. And that's the reason I invite you. But obviously, because of the situation in Iran, what's happening in Iran, we somehow got pulled into the politics as well, which I don't even call politics. I call it something that is a responsibility of ours to definitely participate. But let's talk about you right now. What I want to talk about is how you've been able to overcome, because I remember in 2007 doing some of the hardest recession that we had.
Very difficult, yeah.
When you just graduated from from college. I remember you called me, you were looking for different opportunities and businesses, that we had a couple of meetings. And here you go. Not too long after that, you're one of the most successful young Iranians that I know in Tampa Bay area, which I absolutely I'm proud of you. I so proud.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
No problem. And whenever you get a chance, you got to give me a ride in your nice car, by the way.
You should do the same.
So I want you to tell us about your background. I know you're Iranian, obviously.
Yes, sir.
I know you're born and raised in Iran, and you came here when you were younger. And but tell me about, you are one hell of a risk taker, but a very intelligent one.
Sure.
And I know that you've gone through ups and downs. You had your first, job in Chicago.
Chicago area.
And later on, they sold the company.
We sold the company to a big
So I'll let you take it away. You tell us about your background.
So as you said, 2007, I graduated from USF. With an industrial engineering degree. As an Iranian, you always have to, for your parents, you either got to be an engineer or a doctor for them to be like,
they call you either Mohandes or doctor.
That's it.
And they say Mohandes.
I did not want to be a Mohandes, but I only did it because my parents wanted me to do it.
Yeah,
so
believe me.
I got the degree. I was like, here's mom, here's a degree. Let me just do my own thing.
Okay.
And I graduated the worst time because 2007, as you said, job market horrible. You couldn't find a job, nothing. So I just started, looking into doing things on my own. So I started a small company thanks to some of the actual Iranians like yourself in Tampa, Dr. Ramanish, if he's listening to me, appreciate you for trusting me, for helping me out. But I started my own business doing some, small coding, computer programming stuff. And so thank God there was this gentleman, Mark Damon. If you ever see this podcast, I appreciate you as well, sir. He called me one day. He said, well, we're about to start a new company in Chicago. We don't know where it's going. We have no idea if it's going to be successful or not. But if you want to be part of it, you're more than welcome to join. So I decided to do that. And before I know it, in 3-4 years, that company blew up to 2,500 employees, valuation over 100 million.
Wow.
And life is good.
You're talking about Chicago?
Chicago.
And then you started FlightLogic.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So in 2018, a corporation came and made an offer to buy our startup company in Chicago. We took the offer. I had to stay with them for 3 years. Then they took over. And I got to tell you, I hate corporates. Like when they took over, the company was over. Like they took any reason for me to stay there, it was out because you just become a number to a corporate. So I was like, all right, I had to stay with them for 3 years. 2021, I decided to, just take the money and leave. And, I was pretty good, money-wise. So I didn't have to do anything, but I was still pretty young. And I had some ideas, so.
You're still very young. What are you talking about?
Thank you, sir.
All right. You're a baby.
Hey.
Go ahead.
So I decided to, jump back in. And Mark Damon, same guy that we started the old company with, he was always a pilot. He was a pilot. He flies his own private aircraft. And he had this idea, hey, why not get into the private aircraft market? And we start doing the same thing with the car market, because the first company that we did was for cars and working with dealerships and bringing technology to that. So with FlightLogic, we started pretty much doing the same thing. And in the AI age, it was a perfect time to jump in because AI can solve a lot of issues that it's very difficult to do on your own as a startup. Because startup, you need money, you need a lot of employees. Finding good employees takes time, but with AI, you can just jump in and write a couple of words, and usually.
Well, don't make it sound so easy, because if that was the case, everybody would be sitting here
100%.
and talking about this. Because
you have to have the basic knowledge to know how to use it.
Absolutely, because a lot of people are getting a wrong idea. They think, oh, I could tell AI, I want to be a billionaire tomorrow, and they show you how to
I have a lot of friends like that.
They will print you money tomorrow for you. No, you have to have the vision, you have to have the
100%.
education, you have to have the foundation to be able to use those tools.
Absolutely.
To me, AI is just another tool, which is a very intelligent tool.
100%.
But you also have to be intelligent enough to be able to integrate it and then just use it and mix it up with what you want to do.
For sure.
So, I love that. I love that. And then, do you have a lot of employees right now, or is like
it's pretty lean because honestly, I know I started up that first company by myself. I did everything, and
so you were the founder of the first company.
I was
also.
the first employee. So the founder was Mark Damon.
Mark Damon.
Yes, but as far as the actual coding, making the company actually come up the way it did, I was the first one to, pour the foundation. Then we started hiring people to do it. So, but again, nowadays with AI, you don't need to hire, at the marketing department. You don't need to have 50 different programmers, manager to manage all those people.
Changed.
It's changed a lot.
It has evolved. Yeah, it's amazing. And the fact that you, as you said, you're still very. I think you're still very, very young. I know you don't like to think that way, but I don't know. I have to smack you around a few times, so maybe make you understand you are.
Come in peace, sir.
You're extremely young and talented, and because I want people to understand, no matter what age, no matter you never stop dreaming, you never stop thinking, and you keep on going.
Yeah, once you get comfortable in your life, that's when you decline.
Well, you can't. Well, put it this way: I'm 62. Okay, I've been in the martial arts and fitness industry for a long time. I am very successful in what I do, as you know.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it in a conceited way, but I've been around for a long time, and there are many people my age in my industry that they already been retired 20 years ago. They're done. They're finished. Yeah. Why? Because they refuse to learn. They refuse to evolve.
Right.
When I tell people, a lot of my friends are shocked. You know how to use a computer? Yeah, I do my own editing. I do my own
I was
designs.
actually shocked about that. Not because I didn't think
I know.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and not everybody knows. But again, you have to teach yourself.
Absolutely,
you gotta be willing to learn and evolve. And no matter what level you are, no matter what age, if you want to stay relevant.
100%. 100%.
So
simple as that. And I think the main reason for success in your case, absolutely, you're successful. You're one of the most successful persons in Tampa that I know.
Thank you.
And for myself, I think the root of it goes to being in the fitness industry or being, dedicated to something that matters to you. And fitness, I think, is a big part of that.
Bingo.
Because it shows you discipline. That, like, I don't want to get up every day, go work out, but I do. I force myself out of the house. I would rather just sit on the couch, open up a bag of Doritos, and just.
As much as I love you, I hate to go to a restaurant with you.
What?
Because I like to eat bad and you like to eat so
I
healthy.
eat so bad when I go out. I show you the meals that I eat. It's just, but you got to be disciplined after that. Like, you eat a big meal, you go up. But success, I think, like, for a lot of people, like my nephew just moved here from Iran, and I mean, this is what I believe, so I kind of want to show him what can get him to be a successful person. And I think working out, being in the fitness industry, I would 100% help him down the line, because that discipline that comes with being in good shape, working out, doing jiu-jitsu, martial arts, all that stuff, it's not just to look good, to just feel good, but you can translate that into your actual life, being a successful person.
Absolutely.
And
when you come to my class, you'll be surprised. In my class, under the same roof, I have multi-billionaires.
Absolutely.
I have police officers. I have special agents. I have construction workers. I have contractors. You have people come from all different backgrounds under the same roof, trained for one main purpose. That discipline helps them. And no matter what you do for a living, that helps you, and that has a direct effect on their profession.
100%.
All right. So I'm going to drift the subject a little bit to a different conversation, which is not going to be an easy one for both of us, because we know our country, Iran, is going through some turbulence, and which is an understatement. But I want to start it in a positive note, in a way that so people understand. First of all, I want people, American friends, and who are watching and listening to us, to know that Iranians are one of the most successful immigrants in the United States.
100%.
We have over 3 million Iranians who live in the United States, and most of us came here by choice. We came here because we wanted to have a better life. We wanted to come here and follow the American dream, and you're a good example of it. I'm a good example of it, and many Iranians. We have Dr. Iran Manish, as you said, and many other. I mean, we have so many physicians, so many surgeons, so many doctors, so many dentists. We have more Iranian dentists here in Tampa-based area.
My wife is one.
Yeah, your wife is one.
Absolutely.
It just that tells you and tells us and tells the world that how successful the Iranians are and how intelligent they are. And then I'm not saying this to be conceited. This is the fact. This is the truth. Because our history, our tradition, our country goes to thousands of years ago.
Absolutely,
so I want people to understand this ayatollahs and the fascist Islamist ayatollahs, they actually occupied our country for the past 47 years, and that was. I want Americans to understand that this is not Iran.
No.
The Iran that we come from
Yeah.
is not what you see right now under the Ayatollahs.
For sure.
Iranians are like us. Mm-hmm. Iranians are resilient people, good people, cultured people, and the people that they want to better their lives no matter where they go. You could find Iranians in almost every part of the world, and they're all successful. So they're either own a business, or they're doctors or surgeons, or and this ayatollahs, this Islamist fascist group, have tarnished the name and reputation of Iranian people around the world, because a lot of Americans are ignorant to the subject, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way.
Sure.
They just
don't know.
They just don't know. They have not been educated in a lot of propaganda against Iran. So when we talk about Iran, we're not talking about the ayatollahs.
Right.
We're not talking about this fascist Islamist Arabs that they came and forced the religion upon
occupied our country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so Iranian people want their freedom. They had enough.
Yeah.
It's up to here now.
And
Nobody can take it anymore.
I think this is the closest chance we ever had to get rid of them for good.
This is going to happen. This is going to happen.
Donald Trump, number 47 president, 47 years.
Maybe
all the numbers are there.
maybe that's a coincidence, but the way I like to look at it, like the way you are looking at it. The way I see it is this: It's such a waste of talent, such a waste of
Absolutely.
culture to be controlled by one small group of people that they don't want nothing but bloodshed and killing and destruction. How many more kids are you going to kill? How many more children? How many more times parents have to sit and wait by the door to see if their kid's going to come in? How many more dead bodies? I mean, you see the bodies right now, they're over 40-some thousand, and God knows the number could be a lot higher.
Way higher.
Over 400,000 injured people, thousands of blinded. And no, people have had enough. The thing is, when people don't understand, once you lose fear, that's when you have to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Iranian people have lost
They're getting
fear.
there. They're getting there. I don't think they're there yet, but they're getting there. They just need some international support.
We definitely need international support. A lot of people are against it.
Because as you said, till probably a couple years ago, outside of Iran, everybody looked at Iran and the Iranian look at us as the same thing as the regime, which is 100% not the case. So like they did not want to help us because they thought we all think the same.
Well, let me rewind the tape. Let me go back to where you were not even born yet. When I came to the United States the first time in 1978, all right, I was only 14.
Yes, sir.
I lived in Shah's regime when I was a teenager.
Remember that? Okay, yeah.
So Iran was one of the strongest militaries in the world.
100%.
Iran was one of the strongest economy in the world. Our money, you could change our money at New York airport. I remember if one American dollar was equal to seven Iranian money, or toman, or whatever you call it. And I remember $100 bill was like 1,000 Iranian money was 147 Iranian money, which is amazing. Now, $1 American dollar,
$1,700,000,
170,000, which is a joke. So that means, so Iran was a very strong country. Was a westernized country. Was people had freedom. The life was fantastic. And now all of a sudden, and of course, we cannot ignore the fact that everything that's happened in Iran was not just Iranian people's fault.
Absolutely.
That revolution was designed.
Yeah. Carter did it.
Well, absolutely. I always say it. And I said one of the probably, they say Jimmy Carter was one of the nicest guys in the world. Maybe he was a nice guy, but he was the biggest idiot I've ever seen.
100%.
Because we are right now where we are as failed foreign policies of Jimmy Carter's administration and CIA. That's why we are where we are. And that's why America, and that's what I love about Donald Trump, whether some people hate him or like him, some Iranians are going to send me again some bullshit message, which I'm okay with. But let me tell you something. They feel responsible. You guys put us where we are, help us to get out of this shit. Get us out of this mess. Nobody wants boots on the ground. Nobody wants the United States or any other Western countries to attack us with military. This is not a military operation. This is a rescue operation.
Absolutely, 100%.
I always tell people there are 90 million hostages right now in Iran that are being hostage by a very small group, bloodthirsty people that they don't hesitate to kill and shoot. This is the biggest genocide in mankind history. What we've seen.
To put the stats out, like everybody's so hyped up about what's going on in Palestine and Gaza. And they lost like 30,000 people in 2.5 years. We lost 30,000. Like this is like confirmed. They killed 30,000 people in 2 days in Iran.
Well, this is the way I look at it.
30,000 people in 2 days.
Whether you're Palestinians, Iranians, Russians, Americans, nobody wants to see nobody die.
Of course.
We don't want to see kids and innocent people die. Okay, but I'm so sick and tired of this anti-Israel chanting. I'm so sick and tired of, I'm sick and tired of that. As an Iranian man, I'm standing for my people right now.
That's it.
Yes, we support anyone who's been a victim of dictatorship. We want to support anyone in this world that is being is killed, especially children. Is that right?
Absolutely.
But right now it's time to defend Iran.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go and free these people.
Yeah.
And I'm all for United States intervening, and whether people like it or not.
So how do you think it's going to happen, sir?
This is the way I see it. Trump is extremely smart. Right. A lot of people are cussing at him right now. A lot of people are, you told us to go forward and blah, blah, blah. let me tell you something. Attacking a country is not a video
Yeah,
game, okay?
exactly.
You're not playing a video game.
It's planning. They can't
Exactly.
just go in.
And Iran is not Venezuela.
No,
We're not
no,
a
it's a
small
big
country.
country.
It's a big
Absolutely.
country with, and is centered. We have Russia on one side, we have Turkey, and then we have Pakistan.
It's mountainous. You can't just
So it has to be done correctly. I
Yeah.
think United States doing the right thing. They're planning this correctly. They are so strong. U.S. military is so precise and so strong. Our technology is so amazing that they could go and finish the job if they want to, and come back victorious.
Absolutely.
And be able to change the regime. But it has to be done right. Donald Trump right now is under a lot of pressure. He cannot take a chance. He cannot do a half-ass job. He has to go there and make sure this is done right.
You got to finish the job.
Yeah. So I think we're going to see some big things happening in the next few days.
But do you think it's going to be like the regime change? Because that's the ultimate goal.
There's what? So people are saying, oh, Donald Trump is negotiating with Iranians. No. Donald Trump put something on the table that they cannot refuse. Now, it's like they don't want, Donald Trump is giving them let me rephrase it. Donald Trump is putting something on the table that these guys are not going to accept.
Not going to accept, okay.
They're not going to accept.
Because the missile program, they got to get rid of
you
that.
have to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
They're not gonna accept. These people are gonna die in Iran.
Yeah.
They are not gonna give up. There's no way in the world Donald Trump is going to negotiate with these people. You cannot negotiate with terrorists. If you're fighting a snake, you got to cut the head of the snake.
For sure.
If you want to get rid. Otherwise, it will come back and bite you and destroy you. That's my vision. That's what I see. Unfortunately, a lot of people in the world are quiet and they're not seeing it, but that's okay. We will not forget who's quiet. We will remember this, And there are even some Iranians in Tampa Bay area. They know who they are.
That kind of shocked me. That shocked me when he told me that a lot of supporters
of the
Ayatollahs in Tampa Bay.
Well, let me tell you something. There are over 150 terrorist organizations that actually exist in the United States. And you know where I come from, you know what my background is, not to get into the details. Yeah. So I know firsthand the cells that we have in Tampa Bay area and who they are, and they know who they are. But now, exposed. They're exposed. Even before they were exposed, we knew who they were, but there's a strategy always how to deal with this kind of stuff. To FBI and Department of Homeland Security and NSA, and they watch everything very, very closely. But now the strategy has changed. Now we have a new sheriff in town called Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
And Donald Trump is not going to fuck around. He's going to go over there. He's going to get rid of all these people.
As they should. This is crazy how this country changed.
Exactly.
We went from 2020, 2001, with 9/11. I'm not saying that was right, but everybody, as a Persian, that's when I moved here. We were even afraid to speak Farsi or another language, just in public, because people would look at you weird. Now we went from that, 2025, 2026, New York City, they elected a freaking Muslim mayor. I'm not just talking about him being a Muslim being an issue, but his ideas that wants to bring Sharia law and all that crap to New York City.
That is an issue, my friend.
100%.
You don't want to say it, I say it. That is an issue.
But in 20 years, how did we go from that to this? That's just, to me, that's crazy.
This is where people get confused. The Constitution of the United States has nothing to do with religion. Even though the United States is a Christian nation, but Christianity has nothing to do with the Constitution. Constitution has nothing to do with Christianity. So the Constitution, the First Amendment, and has allowed people come from any country. That's what they used to call the melting pot. Is that right?
Yeah.
That people come and they become and
that's why this country is so successful.
So from different cultures, different backgrounds, they become a mesh and mixed together. Now it's like a bowl of salad.
Yeah.
It's not a melting pot anymore. So when you allow Muslims or any other religion come to this country and they want to practice
that's the
they want to practice their culture and religion publicly and impose it upon Americans, I got a problem. That's not constitution anymore.
Yeah.
You cross the line, okay? As a Muslim, you want to pray, go pray in your house. In Canada, these idiots are blocking the streets, doing the Friday prayers, and the liberal police of Canada, it's all over. You could go on YouTube it and you can see it. England, look at England.
England's,
Is an Islamic state now. 9 of the cities, their mayors are Muslim.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know,
and it's not just being the Muslim part.
I don't care.
It's
You're
the
right.
ideas that they bring into politics. And
be a mayor.
Yeah.
You happen to be a Muslim, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you tell me that you're gonna start changing the laws of England to Sharia law, then you got to go screw yourself.
No, England is, I mean, Europe in general is so
I hate to go to France anymore.
Oh, same.
Last time I was in Paris, I said, are you kidding me?
It's like Africa. Like
you see the Eiffel Tower in the middle of a shithole. That's what it was.
It is.
You know?
It's so sad. And like, that's what happens to all these Western countries. Like,
if you come to America, you have to respect this flag. You have to learn the language. You have to understand the culture. Hey, I was born in Iran. I always say I have both flags. I was born and raised in Iran. Love that country. Love the culture. Love the tradition. Love where I come from. This is where my heart is. This is what I fight for. This is where I am right now. And I'm going to stand by this too. And anybody else doesn't like it, they could go to hell. There are some people right now that are calling me a traitor on Facebook and social media because I'm defending the Iranian Revolution and defending United States support.
How are you a traitor?
Just because I stand up for what I believe, you know? No. This is a revolution. We have to support it. If you're a real Iranian, if you're a real good person and you are pro-life and pro-people, you should support this movement.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, then you know what? I feel sorry for you. I'm just saying it as a figure of speech to whoever is watching.
We were talking about this before we started recording, but people like that, you can't not change their mind. So like, I don't even worry about it. Like, we won't even engage with it.
But this is where a problem is. Those people become dangerous. They become dangerous because they just don't have an opinion. It's okay to have an opinion, but if you're going to try to change the laws and change the American way of life, you don't belong to this country.
No, you don't. Absolutely not.
You don't belong here. So you want to believe in Sharia law? Go back to hell.
Go back to your country.
Go back to where you came from. and don't.
No, the fact that they come here, they still want to live the same way of life that they fled from. That's the crazy part.
Let me tell you something interesting, Morteza Jun. I have so many good Jewish friends, best friends. I have so many wonderful, wonderful Palestinian friends. I have so many great Lebanese and Arab friends. We love each other. We train together. We have lunch together. We never talk politics. And when we do, we talk in a way that pretty much all of us have the same base belief. We believe in love, respect, honesty, and being, just supporting the humanity. None of my Israeli friends or Jewish friends or Palestinians hate each other. They don't.
No.
This is just the politicians and the garbage that they created in the West, in the Middle East.
They create that divide and fear between nations so they can't stay in power, spend all the money onto whatever the heck they want to do, because now they got a boogeyman in for Iran, Israel, or America. So they can't justify spending all the people's money on military and crap that their people don't want that money to go to that. I, as an Iranian, you as well, if our country was still, Shah was there, we had a beautiful country, we had no reason to be here. We would be in our own country, live a great, beautiful life, right?
Yeah.
And this damn regime decided to just take all of our money, spend it on their IRGC crap that they have, build missiles, make it.
All they did, bought cameras and put it in every freaking hole on the streets. I was saying in one of my podcasts that you pick your nose, they know exactly who you are, how you pick your nose. Was it right finger, left hand? No, these guys have to go. This regime is so just out of touch. They have killed so many people. They have the damage that these ayatollahs have done is going to take a long time for it, to repair itself. it's time for the regime change.
But as you said, Iranians are very resilient people.
Oh, we're going to get back on the top very fast.
We're going to get back on our feet so quick.
Yeah, and with the help of the United States and the Western world,
we're going to need that.
I'm hoping that Europe, finally, Donald Trump is the one who was able to get these people. Europe has always turned their back to us.
Irrelevant now.
Well, put it this way. They make money from Iran.
Yeah.
European countries make money from Ayatollahs.
Yeah.
And
that's what Trump hated it. Hated the deal they made during Obama days.
Remember how many hundreds of millions of dollars they returned to Iran overnight?
Besides that, because Europe got a good deal, they could go to Iran, sell their cars, do this, do that, and the U.S. didn't get anything out of it. So if the U.S. is the head of the agreement, why isn't the U.S. part of this? If you really want to hash out the problems you had in the past, if you make an agreement, it should be all sides working together. It shouldn't be just Europe going into Iran, making profit out of Iran, or with the Ukraine-Russia war. You saying Russia is bad. You're giving whatever aid to Ukraine, but at the same time you're buying oil from Russia. Like, how does that make sense? Like, European countries are just so dumb and just too far gone.
Well, let's see. I mean, right now, you're 100% correct, but right now, Donald Trump, United States.
Oh yeah.
And with the help of the United States, not hopefully, I am sure that we will win this revolution. We will.
No, this time feels different.
Yeah, this is different. I think what I told you, they've gone too far.
Yeah. And besides that, I mean, with the policy that Trump put in place, I mean, Venezuela, Cuba now is going to be out of the picture. Hezbollah, Hamas, all that stuff. Like, they have nowhere to hide now. That's it. They're cornered.
Before we wrap up the program, before we finish this conversation, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It was great to see you, my friend. I want to explain to people, there are three types of people right now. One group is silenced out of ignorance. One group is silenced because they are in bed with the Ayatollahs.
True.
And the third group are us, the people who are in the revolution. Those of us who are voicing our opinion here and supporting the movement.
Yeah.
Or the people in Iran who are getting killed and dying for their beliefs and for the freedom. Yeah. But the first two groups, shame on you. Shame on you. Those of you guys who live in here in Tampa Bay area, you're silent. You are in alignment with the Ayatollahs. Whether you believe it or not, that's the reality. Make sense or not?
Sure.
If you're silent, you got a problem. And there are some political analysts who live in Tampa Bay area. You know them. I know them. They shut their hole ever since this whole thing has started. Nobody's talking. What happened to all these political activists? What happened to all these political analysts that they, every time something happened, they're going to talk about, they go to United Nations, or they have to meet with, this person, that person, with all the liberal media to have a conversation? Where are they now? They shut up. They're exposed. They're exposed.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. My friend, I love you, buddy.
I love you too, sir.
You're awesome. Please give my regards to your wife. Thanks for being here. Again, Homayoun. I mean, I call you Homayoun. Morteza Homayoun. Your last name is Homayoun. You know, my brother-in-law's name is Homayoun.
First name.
Yeah, first name. Morteza, or Mike, again, has been a great friend of mine for a long time, 20-some years. How long you been here?
She's 25 years now.
25 years. I've known you ever since.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were in Vegas together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you were
2004.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. So it's great to see you succeed, my friend, in your business.
You as well, sir.
I love your success. I love your story. And this is so inspiring for the younger generation and the new people that they're trying to make a life for themselves. Yeah. If you were to give a couple of good advice to younger generation, I like to close this, podcast in a good note, in a positive note,
Sure.
you give few good advice to some of our young listeners that are trying to start a business, the Iranians, Iranian entrepreneurs. What would it be?
As I said before, start working out, get into martial arts. The discipline is all that matters. You can have the best idea in the world, but if you don't have discipline to execute, it's not going to happen. You need to have discipline and get into martial arts, whatever. Pick your sport. Just try your best.
Anything that you could discipline yourself
Yeah,
through. Is that
that's
right?
it.
So working out.
But working out or martial arts, that's the easiest way to get in. Because again, in the beginning, it's pretty tempting to get into it. But after a couple weeks, couple months, you're gonna love it. And once you love it and you find that discipline, you either have it in you or you don't. Not everybody has it.
So you could implement that in your business.
100%.
So is it safe to say, because we have a philosophy in martial arts, we say martial arts has a philosophy of mind, body, and spirit.
True.
So it's like a triangle, triangle of life, not just triangle of martial arts.
Sure.
Mind is your good thinking, good decision making, education. Your body is fitness, health, taking care of yourself, and your spirit is not religion, is being a good person.
Good person.
And having good, values. So this would be a good philosophy, is that right?
Absolutely.
Something that you could give to the younger people.
100%.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for
Thank you for
being
having
here.
me.
And thank you guys for tuning in. And please go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Amir Academy Martial Arts channel. Or you could listen to us for this episode on Spotify as well as YouTube. Thanks again. Hey, God bless America. God bless Iran. God bless Iranian people. And let's pray for their freedom. And God bless America for giving us the opportunity to be in this country and have a good life and being able to take advantage of, the freedom that we have here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank
buddy.
you, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, we'll go here. All right.